team that desperately needs them. Despite LeBron dropping 33 points, the Lakers lost to the Heat last night. They face the Nets tomorrow night. AD's coming back from a sprained MCL. With Davis on the court this season, the Lakers are slightly under 500, exactly 500 without him. They're currently 23 and 24. The offense, well, it just needs more than LeBron. How about LeBron averaging 32.5 points per game in the last 17 games without Davis? But it's the defense allowing more points and rebounds per game. El?
All right, on tap for more on the Lakers, we bring in our NBA reporter who knows the Lakers intimately, Dave McMenamin. Dave, how are the Lakers going to make the decision on whether Anthony Davis is going to play tomorrow in Brooklyn?
Well, El, just within the last couple of hours, the Lakers landed in New York, taking their flight from Miami after staying overnight, and they have upgraded Anthony Davis' status to probable for the game against the Nets. So I'm told that he went through a 2-on-2 workout in Miami before the game, and he came away from that workout feeling great. Now, he originally had planned to do an extra workout today. The team decided to actually give him the day off to rest his body. He did a film session with the team in the morning, had the flight to New York. It's really going to come down to how his body feels on Tuesday. He's going to go through his normal pregame routine, and if there's not any hitch going on with that left knee of his, you'll see him back in the lineup after a 17-game absence. And perhaps one silver lining to this time away from the court was he was just shooting 32% on shots outside the paint prior to this injury. I'm told he has used this time to kind of work on his mechanics of his jump shot, try to get that back in order. Certainly that makes him so dynamic. In the bubble, you saw him hitting the 3-ball in that playoff run to the NBA championship. If he can start doing that along with the defensive presence that he brings to the court, the Lakers could be looking at a better story of these final 35 games.
I love that you say that, the better story and whatnot. You mentioned silver lining, and maybe it's just because we're being prisoners of the moments with the NFL, but it seems like, at least right now, some of that Frank Vogel hot seat talk has quelled a little bit. What are you hearing about his job security right now?
Well, certainly going into that game against the Utah Jazz, coming off a 37-point loss to the Nuggets, there was a great deal of concern within the Lakers organization that if they fell flat on their faces again back at home against the Jazz, that they may be forced to remove Frank Vogel in position because they expect this team to be competitive every night. Obviously, they played that